It has been a very productive evening for the Toronto Argos. They take a highly talented receiver with the second overall pick in Dijon Brissett, the local boy. Then Theron Churchill, the offensive lineman, goes 9th in the second round. And Jack Cassar, a linebacker who's an impact player, they get 2 picks later with the 11th pick. And now the Argos with their territorial selection, a defensive lineman from Wilfrid Laurier, Sam Acheampong.
Yeah, and Samuel Acheampong is a guy who's been one of the fast risers as we've gotten late in this draft process, as people have had the opportunity to look at him more and more. And the thing that stands out about him is he's got this quick first step that makes D-line coaches drool and makes offensive linemen weep, a club move that comes out a lot. And watching him on film, I kept waiting for someone to get their hands on him as he sort of stood to make this move. But time and time again, he was swatting guys out of the way as he stepped by them. So a pretty good pass rusher from the interior. And he's another one of those guys, Davis, as you talk about high ceiling, still pretty raw. Hadn't played a lot of football when Michael Faulds recruited him to Wilfrid Laurier University. He's developed into a good player already, but there's still some to go.
Yeah, he is raw. I wouldn't be surprised to talk about his high ceiling, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he went late in the first round or early second, just because his ceiling is that high. The guy with his size and his length, and he has, with that being said, he's got pass rush moves and that quick first step you spoke of. Acheampong is a guy who may have the highest ceiling of all, and I'm actually surprised that he lasted this long because of all the talk that I heard about him being a sleeper and somebody that was going to surprise some people in this draft. So a nice pickup for the Argos and a talented guy.
Yeah, the Toronto Argonauts are in love with his size, 6'5", 275, and the athleticism and the ceiling. But they see him as a guy who can play inside on the defensive line. He's also athletic enough that he'll be able to contribute on special teams. And yeah, when you start to look down the road, one of the things they describe him as they love all the things that he brings for them to work with. And that's about development and a guy with a very high ceiling that they can see in the years ahead.